Snakes are elongated, limbless, carnivorous reptiles of the suborder Serpentes. Like all other squamates, snakes are ectothermic, amniote vertebrates covered in overlapping scales. Many species have skulls with several more joints than their lizard ancestors, enabling them to swallow prey much larger than their head's cranial kinesis. To accommodate their narrow bodies, snakes' paired organs such as kidneys appear one in front of the other instead of side by side. And most have only one functional lung. Some species retain a pelvic girdle with a pair of vestigial claws on either side of the lizards that independently evolved elongate bodies without limbs or with greatly reduced limbs at least 25 times via convergent evolution, leading to many lineages of legless lizards. 3. These resemble snakes, but several common groups of legless lizards have eyelids and external ears, which snakes lack, although this rule is not universal. See Amphispenia, Dibamidae, and Pygopodidae. Living snakes are found on every continent except Antarctica, and on most smaller land masses. Exceptions include some large islands, such as Ireland, Iceland, Greenland, the Hawaiian archipelago, and the islands of New Zealand, as well as many small islands of the Atlantic and Central Pacific Oceans. Additionally, sea snakes are widespread throughout the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Around 30 families are currently recognized, comprising about 520 genera and about 3,900 species. They range in size from the tiny 10.4 centimeters long 4.1 in Barbados threadsnake to the reticulated python of 6.95 meters, 22.8 feet in length. The fossil species Titanoboa cerrejonensis was 12.8 meters 42 feet long. Snakes are thought to have evolved from either burrowing or aquatic lizards, perhaps during the Jurassic period, with the earliest known fossils dating to between 143 and 167 ago. The diversity of modern snakes appeared during the Paleocene epoch c. 66 to 56 ma ago, after the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. Most species of snake are non-venomous, and those that have venom use it primarily to kill and subdue prey rather than for self-defense. Some possess venom that is potent enough to cause painful injury or death to humans. Non-venomous either swallow prey alive or kill by. At the other end of the scale, the smallest extant snake is Leptotyphlops carle, with a length of about 10.4 centimeters 4.1 in. Most snakes are fairly small animals, approximately 1 meter 3.3 feet in length. Tit vipers, pythons, and some boas have infrared-sensitive receptors in deep grooves on the snout, allowing them to see the radiated heat of warm-blooded prey. In pit vipers, the grooves are located between the nostril and the eye and a large tit on each side of the head. Other infrared-sensitive snakes have multiple, smaller labial pits lining the upper lip, just below the nostrils. A snake tracks its prey using smell, collecting airborne particles with its forked tongue, then passing them to the vomeronasal organ or in the mouth for examination. The fork in the tongue provides a sort of directional sense of smell and taste simultaneously. The snake's tongue is the underside of a serpent. Is very sensitive to vibration, allowing the serpent to detect approaching animals by sensing faint vibrations in the ground. Despite the lack of outer ears, they are also able to detect airborne sounds. Serpent vision varies greatly between species. Some have keen eyesight, and others are only able to distinguish light from dark, but the important trend is that a snake's visual perception is adequate enough to track movements generally. Vision is best in tree-dwelling snakes and weakest in burrowing snakes. Some have binocular vision, where both eyes are capable of focusing on the same point, an example of this being the Asian vine snake. Most snakes focus by moving the lens back and forth in relation to the retina. Diurnal snakes have round pupils and many nocturnal.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, follow, shares Mabuhay.